We're talking about square roots today. There's going to be a couple terms you're going to need to know, but first let's go ahead and get to the square roots definition. That's one of the two equal factors of a number. Now, within square roots, we need to know about radical sign. There it is. Perfect square. That's a rational number whose square root is a whole number. And a principal square root. That's a non-negative square root. Let's look at a few examples to kind of flesh out those terms. So we have 225. The square root of 225 is 15. That's both a perfect square and the principal square root. Negative square root of 49 is negative 7. This time it's a perfect square, but it's a negative square root, not a principal square root. A negative square root. Now, occasionally you're going to come across equations that have squares involved in the problem itself. And what you have to do is use the inverse operation of a square, which is a square root. Now, by using a calculator, we can show the solutions for this problem. If we square 12, we get 144. And if we take the square of negative 12, we also get 144. However, this solution is a one-way street. If we take the square root of 144, we get 12. But if we take the square root of negative 144, we don't get a number. That's because the square root of negative 144 is not a number. That's where imaginary numbers come in, which I'll briefly address in a few days. Therefore, this type of problem, there's going to be two solutions, both positive and negative 12.